Well, the Guam Education Board is now facing a $7 million lawsuit and a temporary restraining order filed by Superintendent John Fernandez. PNC's Rebecca Elmore covered the hearing Friday night that ultimately determined the course for the Guam Education Board's future.
Stick to the status quo. Those were the final orders given by District Court Judge Francis Tidinko Gatewood in a hearing last Friday, which resulted in a restraining order for the Guam Education Board. The temporary gag order calls for a cease and desist to the 6 members on the board, effectively silencing them from discussing anything related to ousted Fernandez. This means the tit-for-tat arguments between Fernandez and GEB that have bombarded the news lately has been halted, at least for now.
We're just pleased that Mr. Fernandez is able to proceed to defend himself, hopefully in the future. The court was persuaded, we believe, by the fact that holding the hearing would further injure his reputation, that he would not have a meaningful opportunity to respond to the alleged bill of particulars, which we believe is an invalid document prepared without board action. And so we're pleased with the result. Thank you.
Does Mr. Fernandez want to move to a jury? Do you know?
We've demanded a jury. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
The ruling came after nearly 4 hours of contentious back and forth from the board's legal counsel, Gary Gumatau, and Judge Tidinko Gatewood. At times, the two were locked in a heated debate over the semantics of the word firing that Gumatau defined differently over and over again. The judge would ask deliberate and pointed questions and more than once declared she, quote, hated lawyers because they talked in circles, end quote. The tension peaked when Judge Francis Tidinko Gatewood lifted her gavel and pounded once, a warning to Gumatau to show respect, saying, quote, in all 22 years as a judge, I've only had to use this gavel twice, and I don't want to use this again for the rest of the night, end quote. Still, the evening was just beginning, for the presumed 30-minute hearing did not reach a ruling until nearly 8 p.m. When the verdict was finally delivered, the judge, exhausted from debate, admitted that both sides, quote, fought zealously for their client as this is a very emotional case, end quote. Ruling that the district court does indeed have jurisdiction over this matter, Judge Francis Tidinko Gatewood approved the TRO effective immediately, much to the dismay of the Guam Education Board's legal counsel, Gary Gumatau.
And I said the other day, they're probably going to have to sue, right? Yeah, they did, because they weren't getting anywhere with their press releases and everything. So we'll just see what happens.
And what's next for the board's future? According to Gary Gumatau, an injunction hearing will take place once the parties settle on a date. But that's not all. Gary says the GEB might consider to counter the lawsuit as well. For PNC's News First, I'm Rebecca Elmore.